Hello and welcome to Monster Hunter World. So a new update came for Monster Hunter World, that is the collaboration between Monster Hunter World and The Witcher 3, and I wanted to play it because, yeah, it's interesting. So I did play a little bit in the beginning, just to see what it's like, and it ended up being a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, so I decided to start fresh, start new, and start without any distractions. So let's do it. Let's begin. Ignore my appearance, ignore how I look like a groom and my paracle looks like a bride. That's completely coincidental, I assure you. And let's just get to the special mission, which is which we can I miss my words. Okay, so you have to be hunter rank 16 to be able to do this. Luckily, I'm more than that, so it should be fine. And yeah, you just gotta talk with these little kitties over here. So let's do it. Ah, the Sapphire Star, just the hunter we were looking for. Paris. Paris? Is it please? Is that what that's supposed to mean? You have to come back to the research base with us. The old Linian expert lady wants to talk to you. You see, we were on a safari when suddenly a tail raider we've never seen before joined and followed us back to base. It's got a really scary face, even scarier than yours. But it didn't try to eat us or anything. The old expert lady didn't know what to make of it, so we came here to find someone that could help. But Astera is pretty big, and everyone's so tall. Thank goodness you found us first. Please, Hunter, lend us a paw. Will you come back to the research base with us? So, investigate the anomaly at the research base. Something has happened at the research base. Head there at your earliest convenience. This is a special assignment unrelated to the Research Commission's main mission of solving the Elder Crossing. Speak to the 3rd Fleet member with a blue above her head to advance to the special assignment. So basically, the special mission has nothing to do with the story. It's its own thing. It's like a small story of its own that has nothing to do with with your main progress in Monster Hunter World. So yeah, we can exit that, and this guy is going to ask us to come immediately to the base, and I'm ready. So I'm going to be recording everything that I can and uploading it because I want to share it. Yeah, I'll probably be making. I did notice that the entire thing is pretty longer than I thought it would be. So it's longer than just a single fight. So and it's also like The Witcher, is very story driven as well. So expect a story driven adventure of me just enjoying myself. Literally, I'm going to be enjoying myself. So yeah. I'll make the videos about 20 minutes long, give or take, and yeah, if you're feeling like you want to join me on my adventure as I explore how The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and Monster Hunter World collaboration works out, be my guest. So then, let's depart. Yes, let's depart. Might as well make this a little louder. There we go. Let's go! Now, like I said, I do know what happens up to a certain point because I wanted to test the thing out to see how it would work. Like I said, I did not expect it to be as long as it was, so yeah, I'll just let you know when I do come to a point where I don't really know what I'm doing. Although that's kind of the whole thing, since I never really played The Witcher that much. I played a little bit at the beginning, but that's about it. Trouble beering at the research page. Talk to Linian expert. I'm already here. There she is. Look at her. Oh. And look at this little guy. Isn't he not cute? I would say so. Oh, I got a quest over there for something. Nah. I'll focus on the main story right now. I mean the story that we're supposed to be doing.
Hunter. I'm glad you're here.
Why, thank you.
Do you see that curious creature over there? It suddenly showed up out of nowhere.
Did it?
It must have followed the Tail Raider safari in the ancient forest and made its way back here.
I guess so.
I tried to figure out what it could be, but I've given up. I haven't got a clue. It doesn't even speak.
It sure doesn't.
I'm beginning to doubt that it's from this world, or that it's even living, for that matter.
So, are these creatures undead then?
Whatever it is, it's outside my area of expertise. It's best the commander was informed of this.
I guess so.
Mind to fetch him right away. Mind staying around here until he arrives?
Just to be sure, you know?
A peculiar case, to say the least. I'm interested to see what comes of it.
Alright then.
I see. I think I understand the situation.
That thing looks so confused and broken. I think we broke whatever that thing normally would be. It's just sitting there, completely emotionless, just clawing at the wood.
Though I'm not really sure what to make of it just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be safe, we shouldn't get too close. But judging from the look of it...
Oh, hey, she looks normal now. Previously, when I was testing this, she looked like she still had the outfit of the festival. She looked like a cat, like she was wearing a cat onesie, like a pelican onesie, and it was so ridiculous. But okay, now that she looks normal, that's good.
None of its features seem to resemble anything close to what we know as a living creature.
Are you saying that this creature could have come from another world? Seems like a lot of that going around lately.
Which is a funny thing because of the previous the Final Fantasy was it 14 or online a collaboration event that happened before, so they already had others, you know, other creatures coming from the other world through Final Fantasy collaboration, like the what was it, Behemoth, I believe, like the Behemoth and what were those little guys, the Muggles? So they already had a situation where things came from another world. So this is kind of like, okay, it's happening again. Oh dear.
I believe we might find the answer to that in the ancient forest, where it was first spotted.
Everything is always centered around the ancient forest. Actually, no. Behemoth was essentially centered around the Elder Recess, I think. But this one is not. Well, most things really center around the ancient forest. But hey, that's fine. It's the most known location.
There are too many unknown factors that exceed our knowledge. We need to conduct this investigation with extreme caution.
Extreme caution.
It seems it might take a while to get to the bottom of this.
Don't be so sure.
If only there were someone who knew exactly what this was.
Well, ask and you shall receive. Wink. Cutscene.
Not again. Damn portal. Folk wonder why I hate him. Wait, you don't see me as a threat? Where am I?
The New World. The Third Fleet's research base, to be more specific. And you are?
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher. Was tracking a monster through the forest when... well, I was transported here of a sudden. Must have been magic of some kind that brought me to this world. Great.
Magic? In our world? This is like something out of a fairy tale.
What you're saying is hard to believe. But after what we've just witnessed, I don't think we have a choice.
A Necker? Well, well. Quite familiar with those. How'd that one even get here?
It came from the ancient forest. If we head there, maybe we can find clues to why you and the Necker came to our world.
However, I fear monsters from another world might be beyond what the Research Commission is capable of handling.
Tell you what, happen to be a monster slayer of sorts myself, so... Venture to say I could take care of your problem in the woods. At a price, of course.
Deal. We're counting on you. All right. Let's go over what we know.
Okay, so question: how did Geralt know that we are also monster hunters? How did he know that we were monster hunters? Like, they never mentioned that they are monster hunters. I mean, I guess he could just tell from how we are dread. Actually, not really. Anyways, yeah, I'm curious.
First, this creature is called a Necker, and it is not from our world.
Neckers. Are Neckers naturally violent? I don't really know. I never encountered one.
Was somehow transported from its world to the ancient forest.
I imagine there's going to be, much like the Final Fantasy collaboration, there's going to be a what's it called? An enemy or an opponent or a creature that is from the Witcher world. Now, I don't know what the hell that would be, but hey, I wouldn't even know how to guess, since I haven't delved that deep into The Witcher to begin with. So, nah. Any theories, anybody?
And third, what caused this Necker and our Witcher friend here to come to our world remains unknown.
Maybe it's a Moogle. I wouldn't be surprised by this point.
Beast probably dropped through a portal like I did. A different one. Wound up in this ancient forest of yours. Worth looking into, I'd say. Anything else I should know? Doesn't matter how trivial you think it might be.
Now that you mention it, there have been reports of an unusually large number of revoltures recently. They're scavenger birds with black feathers.
Scavenger birds? Sounds fun.
If you actually notice very carefully, you'll notice that their mouths are not really synced for English language. They're, I believe, synced for Japanese, which is fine, but it kind of destroys the immersion a little bit.
The Commission will provide support in whatever way we can. I've already sent researchers ahead to investigate the matter. If you cross paths in the forest, don't hesitate to ask for their help.
Thanks.
Normally, I'd have you handle assignments like this.
We get to play as Geralt.
But given what we know of the situation, I'm leaving this one in the Witcher's hands.
He only just appeared and already he's been trusted more than he ever was in his own world. Funny.
Which doesn't mean we can just sit around. It's our job to make sure the Witcher has everything he needs to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, actually, if you kind of think of it, this probably is like haven. It's probably a haven for Geralt. So, maybe
Yes,
he'll
sir.
stick around.
Let me handle this one, Hunter. Promise I'll tend to it right away.
So I'm guessing now he's talking specifically to us. So, do you want to help Geralt of Rivia? You get to play as Geralt of Rivia. Equipment for this quest is predetermined. You can only keep quest reward items. Okay. You can only keep quest reward items. So that means whatever he is using, we can't use or anything. Meal effects are lost upon departing. This will not count towards the guild card's weapon usage statistics. I also read somewhere that you can replay this mission as well. So yeah, once you beat it, you can replay it, I imagine. And that's where the story faction comes to play. I'm guessing things change depending on your actions, though I'm not really sure how much they did to that. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Should probably remove all these loading screens. So, Geralt has the Witcher senses, which kind of fit perfectly with the scout flies. So I imagine he's gonna be able to use his senses instead of having the scout flies, which is interesting. I have to admit though, I would like... Oh, there we go. I would like to keep some of his, I mean, imagine us looking like this like the equipment and the weapons that you actually you get to keep them, for example. And I am very curious because the Monster Hunter world gives you the option to create your own character. I imagine I'm wondering how many people actually made their characters look like Geralt and how awkward that would actually be to actually now be able to play as him, like the real thing is here. And yeah, there he is.
Commission member.
Whoop.
Should talk to him.
He's there. We have the Igni sign, which I have learned you use later on, so I'll save it from there. Potions, mega potions, first aid, life powder. Don't know why that's there. Life powder, I guess it does give you a healing. I never really used life powder. I only used like the potions and stuff. Max potions, obviously. Well done steak, Astera jerky, flash pod, whetstone, and that's pretty much it. So, whoop whoop. Right, let's go and introduce ourselves to this world. Now, this is the Ancient Forest. This is the world that, if you are a Monster Hunter player, you already know. So, it's very familiar. But it does kind of give you like the feeling like, okay, so what's new? What's gonna happen now that we're playing with this new character, who's supposed to know absolutely nothing about this world?
Good to see you.
Pleased to meet you, Master Witcher. I'm one of the commissioned smithies. What the hell am I talking like this?
I don't really care. It's fun.
The commander ordered me to set up shop here and make sure you have whatever you need at your disposal.
Why did I get an accent there?
I'm not sure if you have weapons like these where you came from. But I... What? Well, I put together a selection of some of the best we've got.
Be careful.
If you want to change any equipment, come see me and I'll get you what you need.
Let's see, armory. So yeah, we do have like all these. I don't want that. There we go. Giant. Oh yeah, it did say like the weapons you get are predetermined. So the giant jawblade, the bone reaper, the strong hatchets, rook's lair drum. Can I go around with a horn playing music as Geralt? That would be hilarious. Grand Rock, Lightning Spire, the Kadachi Striker. Ooh, a lot of these, you'll notice that some of these are actually Switch Axe, Astral Rod, Paralysis. Okay, so interesting. Many of these are either like the ones that are deal damage are lightning based, and so yeah, the sword, a sword made of silver possessing the power to ward off evil, ideal for slaying monsters. So, oh, you can actually see his status. These are his status, and these are interesting because he has maximum attack boost, health boost, which I normally have using my health charm. Recovery speed, I'm guessing that's how fast he heals, which makes sense. Weakness exploit, marathon runner, critical eye, and bombardier. I don't know what the bombardier does, I don't really know. Witcher's knowledge, Igni intensity, and super recovery. I don't really know what those are, but it's interesting to me is that obviously you actually notice something. First off, his weapons is a rarity 8, to, you know, no exception, not to be expected, and he actually deals dragon damage. You deal dragon damage and you have high Elder Seal. Now, I remember in the trailer when they were showing The Witcher is something, I don't know if it was just in my head, but I remember Geralt basically staring down a Rathalos. So I am curious, are we gonna fight a Rathalos as Geralt? And that's why they give us, that's why his weapons essentially have dragon damage and Elder Seal. Now, this is just a guess, I don't really know, but I'm curious about that. It does have a higher sharpness. I really do wish that if you could keep some stuff, at least his weapon or something, that would be so good. Anyways, well, I'm gonna stay with the equipment that I actually have for him. I do want to check, how do I I don't know where to check these items. Oh, the quest info. If you actually check the quest info, he actually has a map.
Points of interest. I can use this to figure out my way around.
Yep, they gave him like the journal book thingies that every like Monster Hunter World that everyone in the Monster Hunter World has.
I got
So
from the commission. Should check it. Might show some useful information.
did I do this too soon? And you'll notice that there is a timer. So I don't really know failure conditions. So time is ticking. So I'm gonna have to like get a pace on. But this is the end of this video. I don't want to make the videos too long. Yeah, I'll continue on in the world of The Witcher. We're diving into it. This is where the journey begins. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. So, thanks for watching, stay cool, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.